One man, two mics,
multiple personalities.
Bringing you the latest in current events.
This is Beyond the Scuttlebutt.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Corporal Chasko here, Beyond the Scuttlebutt. Are you doing good? I hope you are, because I sure am. So, we got some interesting news today coming out of New York City. An officer saved the life of a stabbing victim with some quick thinking and ingenuity, using a method I've only read about during medical training in the Marine Corps. So, let's head over to the Daily Mail. All right, from the Daily Mail. NYPD cop who MacGyvered a potato chip bag and duct tape into a bandage to save stabbing victims says it was the first time he had tried the plan. And it worked. Amazingly. NYPD officer Ronald Kennedy, who saved a stabbing victim's life with a potato chip bag and tape, said it was something he had not done before. It worked, though, as hospital officials said Kennedy quick thinking and unorthodox methods saved Dylan Ubels, number 28. Well, I'll tell you this. They say it's unorthodox, but when I was in the Marine Corps, they taught us this. It's treating a wound known as a sucky chest wound. And that's what happens when you either get a gunshot, stabbing. Pretty much you got a hole in your lung and you can't breathe. And you have to seal that hole with something, anything. Preferably something clean, but that's not always, available when you're in combat. So, they tell us that any type of plastic bag would work. Now, granted, you're definitely going to have to get it clean later and, cleaned out and disinfected, but it will save your life. Well, depending on how long you're going to be having a bag on your chest before you get it disinfected. Point is, any bag would work as long as the bag ain't got full of holes. But anything to put a seal, it's like or for the concept, if you put it up to a vacuum hose, and you try to suck a vacuum hose, take a piece of plastic up to a vacuum hose, and you try to suck it, ain't nothing getting through. Same concept. But this officer used a potato chip bag. It's quick thinking, I'm telling you. I mean, and it saved his life. This guy is a hero for his quick thinking. I thought he was a Marine, to tell you the truth, because I've only heard of this kind of technique from the Marine Corps. But apparently they mentioned this in your EMT training, just in case, chaotic things happen and you don't have the right tools for the job. You got to improvise. Life-saving incident was caught on Kennedy's body cam footage and released last week by NYPD. At first, one of the other responding officers wasn't sure if Kennedy's idea was going to work, but remembered Kennedy doubles as a volunteer firefighter. I can understand why, other officers wouldn't think it worked. It's like I said, it's not a technique that you would see, used often. I've never seen it used at all. I mean, we did practice it in boot camp, but not in an actual, real life situation have I ever seen it done until now. And it's good to know that it works. It's good to know that they weren't filling us with a bunch of bull. I know Kennedy has prior EMT experience, and I knew that was going to work. Officer Matthew Grieve, Kennedy's partner, told the New York Post. This is just one example of the heroic work that the NYPD officers do every day. NYPD Chief of Department Rodney Harrison tweeted on Friday. I'm telling you, this officer is a hero. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we got this. Yeah. Here's the officer that did it right here on the left. And this guy on the right is the one who got saved. Yeah, on Wednesday, July 7th, 28 Precinct, police officer received a radio run of a male stabbed in front of 290 Lenox Avenue. Upon arrival, Officer Ronald Kennedy immediately took charge and saved the victim's life by using an empty bag of potato chips and tape. Specifically, it looks like a bag of Lay's. Got the bag of chips right there, given to him. I mean, wow. I mean, this guy is lucky. I mean, I really do hope this cop gets the respect he deserves. But yeah, this officer, he is a hero, everybody. And I tell you, I am very proud of this guy. And I am so happy that he's on the force, especially in New York, because New York is very hard. And this guy, without, didn't even hesitate. You seen the video? He didn't even hesitate. He already immediately found something. This guy deserved to be in the Marine Corps. I mean, that is somebody you want in the Marine Corps right there. I tell you. Hoorah. Officer Ronald Kennedy, I salute you, sir. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Got some. Man, I love that. Now, when I was in the Marine Corps, they taught us that the 4 life-saving steps when dealing with someone who is injured and unconscious. But yeah, the 4 life-saving steps: stop the bleeding, start the breathing, protect the wound, treat for shock. Now that's an order if you're in a combat situation usually, because most of the wounds that you see or injuries you see are pretty grievous. I mean, you got bullet wounds, arms missing. I mean, it's bad. So usually you're dealing with lots of blood loss. Now here in the civilian world, generally that's not always going to be the case. That's why usually I believe EMTs tell you to start the breathing, stop the bleeding afterwards. But I would say it depends on the case. If you show up and there's a bunch of blood, hey, you stop that bleeding. If you show up and you don't see any blood, all right, check the breathing, But that's just my take on it from my training and my experience. All right, this officer, like I said, he's a hero. And I salute him and I'm proud of him. We need more officers like Kennedy out there, for sure. All right, now we're going to get on to some dumb fuckery in California. Oh, yeah, things are always crazy in California, especially now. They're just changing the rules on everything and making it, rules for thee and not for me. And now we're getting into where it's pretty much legal to loot. In so many words, but let me get over to it real quick. On Twitter's where this was. All right, now this comes from Adam Corolla. Funny comedian. He's at the store and this is what he saw. See anything suspicious or wrong about that? Just walking out, loaded up. I'm pretty sure they didn't pay for that. Adam Carolla, he's recording them on the way out, telling them he's just seeing how far they can go. And they get away with it. It's crazy. Brazen, too. Very brazen. Yeah, they just literally just walk right out of the store. Nobody tries to stop them. Zero fucks given. Yeah, that's California for you, though. So, must be the five-finger discount. Everything must go. Apparently, law enforcement won't even answer a call if the cost of the stolen merchandise is under $950. That's in California. What kind of BS is that? You're a business owners in California? I don't know why you're still there. I'd say hats off to the one sticking out, but that's just not smart anymore. It's time to go. Wagons east. But this is what happens when you tell people they're racist if they call the cops on them. It's not your money. But ma'am, it's a company policy. No, it's systemic racism that your company encourages. That's about how it goes. I mean, it goes a lot more longer, a lot more yelling, but you get the point. That's pretty much it. But that's how these conversations go all the time. I mean, people will quick to call out, oh, that's racist, that's racist. No, it's just criminal activity. You shouldn't encourage it. But to be honest, I blame the store for putting up with it. I'm sure this wasn't the first time this happened. It's hard to keep the wolves away when you set the table for them. Well, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to Beyond the Scuttlebutt. If you like what you saw, please smash that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. And as always, we encourage everybody to comment down below. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.